Capcom, let's go. I'm awake. Ugh. I got pizza. I have leftover pizza with plenty to spare for tomorrow still. Woo-hoo. How are you doing? I'm very tired, but I'm awake. Capcom! Please be cool. Deliver us from evil, Capcom. You have a very, very low bar. If there's no Ace Attorney news? Oh, there'll definitely be some Ace Attorney news. It'll just be further information on Chronicles. Which, you know, we already know about. And I can't watch. KZ plays a mean Zato. Good for him. How long is it? I don't know. I believe I may have seen half an hour to an hour to 40 minutes somewhere. Oh, Capcom, it's time. It's 5:30. 30 or 40? Okay. Cool. You don't like Guilty Gear music? Why do Strive's vocal soundtracks sound like Nickelback? I know, isn't it great? I love Japanese Chad Kroger. You sweating, Leia? Oh boy. Yeah. The Dark Horse would be like something stuff I'm not expecting, but would appreciate. Something new DMC. Oh, there we go. All right. Sorry, in the name of heaven. I love you. I will listen to you 50 million more times later. Anime Nickelback is the best way to describe Daisuke. It's not wrong, and I don't consider that an insult. Look at that nice logo. Hi, Abyss. Yosuke would be proud. Our boy Yosuke Hanamura.
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase.
Hello, lady.
I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates from Capcom.
I'm not calling you Seltzer.
Resident Evil Village team, share some news from the world of Monster Hunter, and get the latest on Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today, Resident Evil Village.
Wow.
The Resident Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and greatest in survival horror.
Those games I'm gonna have to play eventually, maybe.
Response to Resident Evil Village.
If some madman drops like 3,000 plus more dollars at some point.
Chapter in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year.
Amelia sounds like Evanescence. Amelia sounds like Paramore.
Producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
There's a big difference. Trust me.
Another time.
I'm the biggest Evanescence fan there is.
There's nothing to fear.
Where's Rose?
Can you guys hear those trailers okay?
Everything to me.
Can you hear it over me chewing my pizza that I kind of burnt?
You left things in my hands. Go on, rest now.
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer
What's up,
of
Beat Boss?
Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May.
Y'all made a sexy email now, Dimitrescu. Yeah.
As a reminder, everyone who purchases
Hi,
Resident
May.
Evil Village will
Been a while. How
gain
you doing?
access to our online multiplayer title,
Have I played any more Strive? A little bit.
where players go
Just trading mode. I haven't done any online stuff still. Again, I don't think I can do any online stuff
I'm now happy to announce that
until I get a
Resident Evil
PlayStation
Village
Online
will go live
subscription.
next month across all supported platforms. So
You're seeing Evanescence in concert, Spice? Holy shit.
5th anniversary.
Actually, Jelly. We don't know what we're doing, but we're doing more DLC for this
Thank you,
game.
Kanda-san,
Please
for
be
that
excited.
wonderful update. Next up, some long-awaited news from the world of Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside monsters or battling
Okay, I'll
them
be able
with
to watch more
friends,
streams eventually.
we've
May,
got
glad to hear it.
something for you.
Hope you've been well.
First, let's dive into the brand new
Not that,
story-based
May.
RPG entry to the series. Monster Hunter Stories
99.9% sure
Wings
he
of
saved
Ruin.
after Pokemon, May. Not Tokiseki! Yeah, even just fucking around in training mode, that game's real fun.
This was his fate.
Literally nothing, S2. You missed a teaser for Resident Evil DLC.
Against the awesome power of nature, he was merely a man. He never stood a chance.
All around, things just kept getting worse.
Monster Hunter Story seems like it definitely might be more my my vibe.
Survived and returned to Hekolu Island. I went there to see Red's old monster again. Then, of course, that's when I met you.
I like video games, but I also like pizza.
You were given
And have nothing to say about
Stone,
Monster Hunter.
and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
Besides that, this looks cute.
This is the legendary monster, Razewing Wrath.
Oh, I will happily take this over guy with gun.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light.
Any predictions beyond what they've already said is going to be here? You know what? I'm gonna make a bold one. Yeah, Abyss, yeah. I actually had Ace Attorney 7 on my E3 bingo for Nintendo's conference. Just because I couldn't think of enough things, and I was like, it'd probably be like on the Switch, or possibly advertised for the Switch. I'll put that on there. I'm gonna say Ace Attorney 7. There was allegedly some kind of plan for Ace Attorney 7 in that big Capcom leak.
What kind of power does Ratha really have?
We know the Chronicles is gonna be here, but I'm gonna say Ace Attorney 7.
And who are those people who want to take Ratha?
Dante and Smash! They sniped Nintendo! Can you imagine? Again, I am eating my pizza already. And I'll have plenty of leftover for tomorrow.
He needs to know that
What's
you
gaming, JC?
protect him no matter what.
I can sense the flames of his life force weakening.
They said Ace Attorney. They said they will definitely. They straight up said there will be Ace Attorney news here.
Too much for his body to bear.
But we also know for a fact that they already confirmed Ace Attorney Chronicles was going to get showed off here. On that note, when that happens, I'm going to look away.
Can you hear?
I might listen with my eyes closed for a minute.
Riders can bond.
I want to know as little about those games as possible.
Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsties. Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet.
Busy pirating Premiere Pro, I can respect the hustle.
My
Adobe's
friends here.
prices are bullshit.
I believe in the strength of humanity.
Yo, Capcom fridge? Dude, fucking, forget Xbox if we get a Capcom fridge. Blue and yellow? That's way more complimentary. I mean, red and green's a fine combination. I like green. They're pretty together, but... That was a trailer for Stories. What is this now for Rise? Oh no, still Stories. I was gonna say it looks too stylized. Yeah. Oh man, new amiibos. Does that count? I had one of my Nintendo bingo spaces is new amiibos. Do I count that even though it's not Nintendo?
That's pretty epic, right?
Preemptively
And
cross
how about
that one off.
announcement? The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster
I
Hunter
will. I'm
Stories
confident we
2
get more.
as one of the new monsties.
If
in
Ace
the
Attorney
first
7
free
actually
title
happens, I'm crossing that
soon
one off,
after the
though.
game's release. You can get an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th.
She's got good energy, she does. She doesn't seem like she doesn't seem like she's being held at gunpoint.
That's not the only way
like that one lady on the Xbox one yesterday.
Monster Hunter Rise, a huge success earlier this year.
I will be doing the Nintendo one tomorrow as well, May.
Including a new collaboration.
I have a early morning doctor's appointment for my grandma who just had surgery today. But it's pretty early in the morning, barring anything being like super wrong and having to make a couple of different stops. Should be good to be back in time for Nintendo. She's happy Monster Hunter fans are getting their due, yeah.
Rathalos is no run to Moon's blessing emerge. Get ready.
Hope she's okay. Who? My grandma? She's doing much better than last time.
What will it be?
Last time she was in excruciating pain for the rest of the day after they first got her eye. Today, not so much. Worst conference, Xbox or Square? Oh, Square! Oh, Square, no question. Like, Xbox's was boring, but that's just because Xbox's was boring, but that's just because I hate shooters. There were some games there that I'm sure are perfectly decent, if you actually like those kind of games. Xbox was fine as long as you're not me. Square was actually cringe. What happened, Shin? Don't even fucking worry about it. I'm already sick of the chaos memes. Real talk, I was so tired, by the end of the Square conference, my brain had already turned to mush. I was not and I was so disgusted by, the continued tone of Final Fantasy being, cringy 2000s boy man. I wasn't even listening to the dialogue. I got on Twitter later. I'm like, what the fuck are people talking about? What are the chaos memes? Like, oh, apparently he said chaos like 50 million times in that trailer. I didn't even fucking hear it.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter.
I was making legitimate complaints.
Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July.
Oh man.
Fans of Phoenix Wright will have new chapters.
Yeah, boy!
With the release of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
I'm looking away.
North American and European future attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney adventures.
I'm just gonna listen. I'm just gonna listen and read chat. I ain't looking at the screen.
Only available in Japan. You'll travel back in time to the late 19th century Japan and London to play as Ryunosuke Naruhodo, Phoenix Wright's ancestor, in this action-packed prequel. Now, let's hear more
yes,
about the story.
the noble American Phoenix Wright. Descended. Oh yeah, the demo was unplayable. Yeah, I heard about that.
Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
Oh wait!
Country is incredible.
Oh my guys, do you hear that?
So then, let us unwrap.
Do you hear that?
And discover what events.
That's the sound of people doing British accents.
Who are you?
And actually being slightly believable.
You must have heard of me.
We must solve.
Looks at Axel like I'm on The
Let us
Office.
engage in the art of deduction. Mr. Naraho.
Well,
Was that Sholmes talking? Behave, chat.
It would seem the truth.
I'm listening to it, but I'm not looking at anything on the screen. Oi!
Demands its right
Come
to
on, fucking Ireland, squash and fucking goes! We were drinking tea!
Objection.
Like,
Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
tomorrow is Tuesday, yes. I was gonna say, that sounded like a rival prosecutor. Is he hot? Just tell me if he's hot.
So we have
Will he
10
top
cases
Simon?
And 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right?
Extreme Hubert energy.
Let's
Oh
take a look at two
man!
gameplay features new to the franchise in
I'm
the Great
excited.
Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Hello, I'm Jonathan, Capcom's marketing brand manager for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Edgeworth meets Hubert. Okay, all right. We're getting somewhere.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
Dual Destiny show had more voice acting than the actual game, yeah.
Gameplay features Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination, coming to the Ace Attorney series.
While investigating to prove your
You'll have to see more of him. Oh yeah, a lot of it's gonna be in the character.
Conspicuous situations that require further examination, with the help of Ringmaster's legal aid Suzato and the brilliance of deduction from Detective Herlock.
Herlock. Blind as possible. I ain't looking at the
Herlock
screen.
will proceed to present his logic
I
and
am literally
reasoning
just reading
spectacular,
chat, so behave,
a
chat.
grandiose yet flawed series of conjectures.
I will be playing this when it comes out. It will probably not be day one, because it comes out the same day as The World Ends With You Neo. Because, you know, the universe hates me. But, it'll be like the weekend it comes out. And it makes sense. Technically, on a purely technical level, I have waited a lot. I've waited a hell of a longer for Neo Tweewee than I waited for a new Ace Attorney. I was late to the party on that one, so it's fine. It was written by the trilogy writer. That's good. I'm not one of those purists, and I actually like all the games after that as well, and not just the OG trilogy. But nonetheless, that's neat. It's cool that he came back.
Ryunosuke and Susato will then discuss to correct the flaws in Herlock's deductions. At this point, players will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors.
Don't mind me. I'm just looking at this. I'm just looking at this fan art of Axel swearing again. And now some very, very lovely fan art of Soul eating a popsicle. I'm retweeting that one. Y'all have fun with that one.
His deductions based on the new information.
This is showing way too much of the game. Okay, that's what I figured.
And Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical,
Tiger Money in about an hour, yeah.
Literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
Yeah, I thought about just doing. I need to do the new Genshin update. I thought about doing it after this, but I don't want to. It's apparently like decently long, like 20 minutes to half an hour, and involves a lot of running around on the boat, or you know, riding the boat. So I'll just wait until after Tiger and Bunny and have a late night Genshin stream. You think Angie's your main, or Anji? I'm sorry. I keep flip-flopping back and forth, but that's only because everyone else does. Anji seems really good. Most of the characters seem really good. The only one I consistently hear people say is just completely trash is Faust, which, too bad. That's my boy. I don't care how bottom tier he is. His animations are too key now. I'm bad at the game anyway, so might as well have fun. This is already far and away the best direct I've watched, by the way, and I haven't even cared about half the games they've showed. It's just that at least, you know, these games are unique.
Ballroom battles, players will attempt to convince
They're not man with gun.
their client.
5 through 6.
The progress will be displayed and represented.
The new
by
update
two
is fun. I
scales of
can't wait.
justice.
I'm excited.
Black, representing a guilty verdict.
I'm sorry I have to wait so late to do it, but like I said, I just figure it's better to
stand to face off against the jurors.
better not to not rush.
As to why they've reached their guilty verdict.
Good thing I'm not looking. It's that bad? Oh, Capcom. Yeah, Capcom, I get it. You're excited to announce this. People were waiting for this one, but come now. Now this is already far and away the best one. A nice combination, like variation of a bunch of different genres. Also, what is this? Oh yeah, yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, some characters are definitely seem to be better than others. I see people consistently saying that Faust is pretty bad. I see people complaining about how strong Ram, Soul, and to a lesser degree May are. People complain about the Unga Bunga characters.
When you successfully point out one of these contradictions among the jurors, you might just change their minds, too. With a slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, I finished the main story of Tweewee. I still need to do the post game. I'm not sure when I'm doing that because I've got to be honest. Between doing all these, my sleep schedule being fucked, and my grandma's surgery, I'm exhausted. There's a very real possibility that tomorrow the only thing I will be streaming is the Nintendo Direct. Like I might not do a regular stream later on.
Excited to get this game in the hands of both new fans and diehard fans alike.
How long would it take?
Thanks for watching.
Oh, the Tweety post game? Good question.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to.
I'm not gonna play the Mario Rabbids game until I play the first one. I own it. It's just probably not gonna happen anytime soon.
Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from two of the stars of Capcom Fighters.
It's over?
Rob
Okay.
TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going on with Capcom esports.
What about Bamco? I probably won't bother.
Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter
Not gonna
League,
lie.
and all the other content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire, Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious, host extraordinaire.
Bamco is mostly anime licensed, yeah.
Has a ring to it, and
Lots of anime games, possibly new Tales of Arise news, but I'm already sold on that game.
E3, it just feels right, and you feel the electricity in the air. Nice, no.
Oh, that's a good Eric.
That was nasty. And there might be some people at home, Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter V is. The long and the short of it is this: we travel.
They might show off the new Dragon Ball game, though. That is true.
Country to country, and we try to bring our opponent's life bar from
Dragon Ball Fighters Definitive Edition,
and feel pretty
or Dragon Ball Fighters 2.
Rob, if you think you're the best in your region, sign up for Capcom Pro Tour to prove it and become possibly a world champion at Street Fighter V.
The double perfect, the way he looked at the camera.
Yeah, this one's like half an hour to 40 minutes. It's not going to be very long.
So in this year's CPT,
We're already over halfway over, but that's fine because this is actually good content.
$5,000 on the line for each tournament, but that money alone, that's not what's
Happy
really
Chaos, don't tempt me, Stu.
making it to the granddaddy of
Do we
them
think
all.
Happy's going to be Phase 1? Now that we know the rest of the DLC roster, unless some of them were red herrings, I'm actually not 100% sure if Happy will be the first one or not.
The Capcom Pro Tour,
Based on the criteria they revealed about the first character, it could be a couple of people. Dimitrescu. If only.
That's right, we take all of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors from each and every one.
We'll see about Bandai. What time is Bandai?
Capcom Pro Tour has shaped up a lot.
We'll see how I'm feeling.
We have 32 events going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning across 19 different territories. So there's so many opportunities for players from around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup this season.
You don't know who's going in? Yeah, we're blind for we're pretty blind on this one. Unless some asshole leaks it like 5 minutes ahead of the schedule. Like that one asshole on Reddit. Practical Brush or something.
Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel. You can
It definitely will not be Arya.
We have it on Twitch.
Ken, if you watch the story mode of Strive, you know why it won't be Arya.
All the competitive stuff that you would need to become a successful Street Fighter V player, as well as catching some of the community-focused content that we have on Capcom Fighters. We have No Neutral, the official...
A pedo? No, not even a pedo. I believe it's a gentleman by the name of Practical Brush 12.
And playoff in an exhibition first
who gets very legitimate leaks. He gets very good information. The problem is, with Nintendo specifically, it seems like he gets his information like less than an hour before the actual reveal, so it's useless. Because at that point, why even bother? Like he leaked Minecraft Steve 10 minutes before he got revealed. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Let's not
I don't want it to be Crash.
The Intel World Opening is happening right now. top players representing 11
No
regions
offense to
around
anyone
the
who
world
likes Crash, who grew up with Crash. It's just I hold no emotional attachment to that character whatsoever, and two, I'm sick of hearing about him. Every single speculation video I've watched has been, oh, I think it's gonna be Crash.
To commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title. And
So Gino, Crash is the new Gino, basically.
highly recommend everyone to stay tuned.
People are decorating the Breath of the Wild champions. Oh yeah, because Imran Khan. Because Imran Khan made a joke about Age of Calamity, and people don't know what the word smash cut means. Yeah, I saw that. I want a hot demon man. I want hot demon men in general. I want tomorrow to be nothing but hot demon men. I want Dante and Smash, and I want Happy to be the first DLC for Guilty Gear. I would also be. I would be okay with Oscar or Gold Lewis as well. But Robbie Damon.
This is a game about being a world warrior.
If he was gonna leak them, I was gonna say Imran is a legitimate insider. Like actually, Imran actually has legitimate info and has leaked stuff before, but he's usually a lot more subtle about it. He would not just straight up use the word smash as his hint. Yeah, Imran has always leaked stuff in like extremely cryptic ways, which is usually not. A lot of people don't even realize he leaked stuff until after the character's been revealed.
Out on the road to Capcom Cup. Remember to check out Capcom Fighters Twitch
Soul Bad Guy. Soul Bad Guy would be a dream.
And to watch the latest matches.
I would be almost as happy after Strive Story Mode. How genuinely impressed I was with it.
Resident Evil Village
I would be almost as happy with Soul as I would Dante.
RE Verse as part of the franchise's
Strive Soul beyond the character that hard.
We have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise.
If they copy Nintendo here and do a one more thing, and it's anything actually new, it doesn't even matter what it is. Capcom's is already the best one.
Finally, don't miss out.
Also, Guilty Gear music and Smash.
Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom Fighters. There really is something for everyone here today.
In the name of heaven in Smash.
Conversation on Twitter, and make sure you check out the Capcom.
It probably wouldn't happen because it's too new. But good God.
Videos again.
It's so good.
I'm Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer. Thank you for being part of the Capcom experience at E3 this year.
Yeah, no bullshit blazing though. Yeah, smell of the game would have to be an instrumental version. Unfortunately. Yeah, that was an event with no new games technically. There was nothing there we didn't already know about. But no fringe. Yeah. Very classy. Very well handled. No cringe, or minimal cringe, but no fringe. So not a perfect 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. And then Phoenix comes in with a steel chair, yeah. And I knew it was a long shot. It's fine. Big Susan at RE8. I was gonna say, even that one was barely a surprise. I think most people kind of figured that would happen. Because Resident Evil's always had DLC the last couple of the games, right? One more thing, Giant Woman. 9 out of 10? 9 out of 10. That was nice. Very classy. I appreciate that. I probably did not need to wake up for that. But hey, I will take that. Nintendo, don't let us down. Like I said, we can only go uphill after yesterday, as seen by here. We're already in better shape than we were yesterday. Alright, should I bother uploading this? I don't know, part of me wants to still upload all this stuff, even the Square Enix one. As mad as people were about me shitting on it constantly, I feel like it's a necessary evil. Cause good fucking God, I'm sorry, that conference deserves to be shit on. Capcom doesn't have to private their Twitter! Hi, Thump, you missed the Capcom conference. They didn't show off anything new besides Resident Evil DLC. Mostly just showing off more stuff that we already knew, but it was cool. It was pleasant. It didn't give me crippling brain holes like yesterday. All right. I could probably get to Genshin done in time, but like I said, just between being tired, wanting to check on Granny and everything. That's bad. Yeah, if this had been Square Commerce, they would have spent 30 minutes on Resident Evil and showed half the cutscenes in the DLC. One more thing, Resident Evil 4 port to fridges. I want to play Resident Evil 4 on my fridge when the time comes to marathon them all. Alrighty, I'm gonna get going. I'll be back in like an hour in the Discord. We will be group watching Tiger and Bunny for Pride Month. The first half or so of the show. I'm not 100% sure on how. I don't know. I need to ask people who have seen Tiger and Bunny. You can follow this up in the Discord. Do you think we should watch the first movie? Because the first movie is technically half recap and then just like an additional thing that takes place between some episodes. I'm not sure how to handle the first movie. All right, I'll figure that out later though. Thank y'all for coming out. Special thanks to I Need Professional Help and all of the Go-Kart and Above patrons. If you want to help support Capcom being cool, doing their Capcom thing, check out the links in the description. Love you guys. Bye-bye.